Alright, everybody, it's your boy Milwaukee coming at you once again. And today we're going to be talking about Green Lantern Corps Recharge by Geoff Johns, Dave Gibbons, and art by Patrick Gleason. Let's get into it. Green Lantern Corps Recharge is a 5-issue limited series. And it's all about Guy Gardner and Kyle Rayner getting summoned back to the planet Oa by the Guardians of the Universe and meeting up with Kilowog so they get their new assignment, which is training the new rookie Green Lanterns. Because ever since Green Lantern Rebirth, the Guardians of the Universe, they're restarting the Corps, they're sending out the rings to the different planets, and all the new trainees are coming in. Guy Garner, though, he thinks he's above training these rookies, so he decides he's going to dip. He's dipping on the Corps. And so he eventually gets talked back into, coming back and not quitting because he's not a quitter. He's Guy Gardner. But there is a quitter amongst the ranks of the new rookie recruits. Sora Natu from the planet Korugar, whose planet has a tumultuous history with Green Lanterns, and she wants no part of the Corps or its ring. So she decides that she's going to go off and go back to her home planet and, just forget all about this. Eventually, Guy Gardner and Kyle Rayner, they go to help out a fellow Lantern in need named Mogo, who is being attacked by these enemies. I won't get into it, but these enemies are attacking, Mogo, who turns out to be an entire planet. Yeah, a planet-sized Green Lantern. Imagine that. And so while they're there mopping up the enemies, Kyle Rayner, his ring, starts picking up a distress signal from the Vega system, which is no go if you're a Green Lantern. So Guy and Kyle, they decide that they're gonna leave no lantern behind, and they're gonna go and help the lantern in need. Well, it turns out that it was that quitter, Sora Natu, and on her way home, she gets sucked into a black hole, and she gets captured by the Spider Guild. So of course, Guy and Kyle, they fly into the nest of the Spider Guild and they stir up a whole shitstorm, and they end up rescuing Sora Natu, who decides that, you know what, she is gonna be a Lantern after all. She's gonna rewrite history and show that her people, that Lanterns aren't all bad, that they're not all dictators like the previous couple of Green Lanterns were on her planet. Well, the Spider Guild, they're not going to just let this invasion of their territory, their turf, which is supposed to be off limits to the Green Lanterns due to some treaties signed however long ago. So they decide that they're going to attack the planet Oa, right? Big shocker. And of course, the Spider Guild, they're numerous in numbers, and the Green Lantern Corps, they're just starting up. And of course, a lot of them still have that defect. They cannot attack things that are the color yellow. So a lot of the rookies are getting mopped up. The defenses, they're falling back. And it's up to Guy Gardner to rally the troops. And he comes up with a plan. And they, beat back the Spider Guild. But it costs them, there's a cost to it, let's just say that. And, Guy, he gets reprimanded for, being nearly mutinous against the Corps, going off and, usurping leadership and all this stuff. But because his plan worked, he gets promoted. And because he's promoted, they sort of hint that he's going to have a bigger role later on, that right now they need him to train the rookies because he's the best. And, down the line, his role will evolve. So, Guy decides he's going to stick around after all. What do you know? As far as what I really enjoyed about this volume, I gotta say Patrick Gleason's art was really impressive for me. He's a name that I know of. I heard a lot about him, back in the day. For me, this was a first-time read of Green Lantern Corps. I never read him back in the day. I only read the Corps Green Lantern title. But, you get what I'm saying, right? And there were Green Lantern fans that at times would say that the Green Lantern Corps title by Pete Tomasi and Patrick Gleason was even superior to the regular Green Lantern title by Jeff Johns. So I'm eager to see how this series plays out and whether or not I feel that way. As for what I disliked about the volume, I didn't really care for the Spider Guild. I felt like the threat was weak. But it was a good excuse to unite all the rookies and have them overcome their fear of yellow, so I can't really fault them too much for that. The story with Soranik Natu and Korrigar and how it ties into like Sinestro and stuff, it's pretty intriguing. I knew a little bit about that, but like I said, I never read the Green Lantern Corps title, so that's going to delve into that further, so I'll see. But yeah, I just felt like the villains were weak. There's like some bounty hunters too. I always leave stuff out for people who are going to read these themselves to be surprised and like to have discoveries and stuff. But this one just didn't do it for me. I felt like I just didn't really care. So all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give Green Lantern Corps Recharge by Jeff Johns and Dave Gibbons 3 out of 5. Just kind of a middle of the road book here for me. Looking forward to seeing what's next, though. I will say that. So until next time, I'll see you there.